We are joined by talkSPORT presenter and host of the United Stand, Mark Goldbridge. Good morning, Mark.
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Laura. Morning, Dean. I hope you're out.
Good morning.
Good.
All right, thank you very much. Talk us through the game then, what you made of it.
Yeah, I was really impressed. I think there's this sort of running theme at the moment that Manchester United might be a better side without Marcus Rashford in the team, because we saw yesterday the link-up play between Anthony Martial, Bruno Fernandes, Eriksen. Anthony was a lot better. And I think after the injuries on Thursday and the disappointment of the 2 own goals, I think, most United fans were a bit concerned about going to a relegation candidate at home. But United were dominant. I mean, the keeper, Navas, for Forest was definitely the man of the match. And United played some really, really good football. I don't think the absence of Rashford is why that is. I think it's the introduction of Martial. And I think if Rashford's back in the team, we're still really potent. But Victor Lindelof at the back was immense, flawless. I've just heard you talking about Harry Maguire there. He had a very shaky start. And I think the penalty's obviously up for discussion. But yeah, thoroughly massive 3 points for Manchester United. And I think that really, if you look at it, 59 points, no one's going to get 70 points. I don't think more than 2 teams will get 70 points. So United are pretty much in a really strong position to get top 4, which is what we were looking at before we went into that game. So really pleased, yeah.
Well, I agree with you, Mark, and I think the manager's done a terrific job. He's cleared some of the dead wood out. He's left players out who weren't pulling their weight. Some players were there picking their wages up. He's trying his best to get them out. He's nearly cleared the decks. I think next season they're going to be even stronger. Right now, they're a good team. Next season, they'll be a very good team. I'm not sure about whether the football looks better with Rashford not playing, because he scored 15 goals this season, and some of them he's only had one chance, and he's not really been in the game, but he's buried it. So you can't do without him, I don't think.
No, I completely agree. And I think, Sancho's still got a lot to do on that left-hand side, but I think everybody else yesterday was fantastic. I think Anthony, I know Gabby's had a few things to say about that, and generally in the media, he's sort of had a bit of stick, but I watched a lot of Anthony at Ajax, like a lot of United fans did. And what I've said all season is this Anthony player is not the player that we bought. And I think yesterday, especially the second goal where he picked it up, travelled, went past the player and played the assist, that's the Anthony that Ten Hag wants at Manchester United. And I think he, over the last few weeks, has really grown into a player that was just picking it up and shooting. And I think now we're starting to see that confidence, which you look at Jack Grealish at Man City this season compared to last season. I think it's a natural reaction for media and fans to be a little bit impatient. But I think United fans have always been wary that with Anthony, it's his first season. He's had a few injuries, and in recent weeks, he's really kicking on. And I agree with you, Dean. I think next season we'll start to see even more out of players like that, and hopefully a good transfer window. But it's about top 4, and we've already won a trophy. We've got a lot of injuries, but we've got to get that top 4. And I think yesterday went a really long way to getting that. The
only thing I'd say, defending Gabby a little bit, because he was a striker, I was a striker, inverted wingers come inside. It's very difficult as the lone striker to score when the wingers keep coming inside. I'd like to see Anthony going down the outside and putting crosses around the defence, so all the defenders are facing their own goal when you're running in there. You know what I mean?
Mark, exactly, I hate to interrupt. I'm really sorry, but we have to go to the breaks. But so just before you go, I just want to ask you I know that would have been a great discussion, but I just want to ask you a really quick question, because I don't know if you know Harry Pinero. So he was sending me messages last night trying to banter me about Arsenal. So the question really to you is, would you rather Arsenal or Man City? Because potentially Man City could go on and do a treble of form. So who would you rather win the league?
I don't understand the Manchester United fan who is bantering Arsenal fans. I really don't.
Neither do I, Harry.
Illogical. Yeah, I don't. I think it's the treble's there to be won, and 3 titles in a row. I know Man United and Arsenal had a great rivalry in the late 90s, but the real rivalry is Man City at the moment. So I really hope Arsenal can do it. I don't understand why any Man United fan wouldn't want Arsenal to win the league. It's ridiculous to me. Maybe they started supporting Man United last week. I don't know what that's all about.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday morning 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.